Welcome back to the Anglers RX podcast. We've got Johnny. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, brother?
And we've got Isiah West on tonight, guys. He is the Angler of the Year for the Yak-a-Bass tournament scene, and we brought him on tonight. He's been on actually a couple times recently, and tonight we're going to talk about his AOY success and kind of go from there. So we're going to get into that here in just a little bit, but some housekeeping stuff. Guys, this weekend up at Lake Berryessa, Pleasure Cove, we're going to be having the Headwaters Fish and Chill event. It's just a time for all of us to kind of get together and meet at the lake and go out and fish and just, maybe do some shit talking or, help some new people if they want to come along and just relax, man. We're going to make it it's kind of like a Thanksgiving theme. I'm going to be bringing some pumpkin pie and hot cocoa. And, after we get off the water at 3:00, we're just going to kind of kick back in some chairs and just kind of talk over the season and what everyone's plans next year are and enjoy some of those treats. So hope to see you guys out there again. Pleasure Cove doesn't open their gates until about 8 a.m. I did get a message earlier in regards to being able to launch off a trailer. I've been told it shouldn't be a problem at all to launch there out on your trailer. So we should be good to go. But hope to see you all there. I know, Johnny, I don't think you're going to be able to make it. It's quite a drive for you.
Yeah.
Isiah, I'm not sure if you're planning to make it or.
We'll see if I can get up there.
Yeah. So, but anyways, we'd love to have you guys out and just kind of hang out. So, but outside of that, Isiah, congratulations, man.
Yeah, great year.
Yeah, Angler of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I try to pull up and it's hard to find stuff on the Yak-a-Bass page. Like I literally went through so much. It looks like you held the realm for most of the year. Am I correct?
No, actually, I didn't take first in AOY until Clear Lake.
Okay. And then so
the Delta, one of the Clear Lake or the Delta, one of the two.
Was it Joey in first in at that point?
Yeah, Joey was first most of the year because
okay.
I mean, we were right there with each other the whole year. It
was pretty close. I had it pulled up, and then of course I pulled it off, and now I don't even have it. But
that happens.
Yeah. So let's start out. So where was the first event?
First one, I believe it was Folsom. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, it usually is Folsom.
No, I think it wasn't Folsom this year.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was I know Folsom had the team tournament.
We did 2 tournaments on Folsom. Hold on once. Yeah. We did the team event, which was in February. 1 sec. Yeah, which was February 1st, and then we went to Don Pedro for the team event again. So the first event of the year was March 22nd, and that was Folsom.
Okay. So let's talk about what.
Thanks, Joey.
So that's all right. That's Mr. Bam Angler of the Year right there. So
he got one. He couldn't get both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's bound to happen at some point. I can guarantee that's going to happen. So, so Folsom, how did Folsom pan out for you? Obviously, Folsom's not known to be the best fishery around here, but when it's on, it's on. How'd that tournament? What did you place?
I placed 6th. There was a total of 84, so 6 out of 84 is not bad.
No,
good.
I was surprised too, because I noticed the water was by the end of the day, the water rose a couple feet because one of the lower parking lots, everyone who parked there, their tires were in the water.
Yeah.
So I know with rising water, those fish push up to the bank and, oh, there's new structure. Let's go follow it up.
Sure.
I did a little bit of scoping around. My first event with scope. Found just fish buoys, basically. Buoys, and there was an island top I fished in the past before. And I just cranked a couple fish in the morning, and then I started kind of cruising around, finding areas, and I found a bunch of areas with a bunch of people, and I'm like, oh, let's go back to where I started, and ended up drop shotting in like 3 or 4 feet of water as those fish were coming up with the water rising.
Wow.
So you consider yourself more of a power fisherman or more of a
I power fish. I like to cover water.
Yeah. So what's your favorite power fishing technique? That I mean, obviously cranking would be probably one. You're pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah, I don't do too much of it. I prefer jerkbait, to be honest. So I could power fish a jerkbait really quickly, and there's certain areas where you just, if like say you're in grass, rip it through grass, you're gonna get bit.
Yeah.
But punching too is what I'm real good at. I enjoy fishing. I really enjoyed it this year. That's what I did most of my year with.
Yeah, I've been toying a lot more with the jerkbait. I've been throwing it a lot lately, going out to the lake and just seeing how the fish kind of react. You know, obviously if they're coming up off the ground to chase it, you know fish are there, so it lets you kind of see a little bit more of the picture. But I've been fishing a jerkbait quite a bit often up at McClure and Pedro lately. So just trying new things for me. I'm not really known for power fishing. I wish I was a little more confident in it, but so you've got Folsom, and then you went to Berryessa, it looks like.
Yes.
Now Berryessa, that's what considered your home lake?
It is my home lake.
Yeah.
I have 40 minutes from the lake, and
nice.
Yeah, I could go up anytime, and it's one of those places I can go up and pretty much know where to go and catch fish every time.
That lake's always impressed me, the amount of fish in it. Big.
It has changed. I've noticed 3 or 4 years or 5 years ago now, during COVID, there was a massive shad spawn, and you couldn't catch fish on anything, drop shot, nothing. They were all focused on bait, but they weren't the big fish we've seen these last couple of years. They were smaller, 12 inches, and these last 5 years, they finally ate up enough, and your big fish are coming back. I mean, I heard of a 15 caught.
Wow.
Back in March, I think. And then I just recently heard of a 10 being caught.
Yeah, 10. I think it was 10 and a half.
Yeah, 10 and some change, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I was pretty happy. I heard that one was, well, I won't say what it was caught on, but if it's out and about, you'll know. But it's one of my sponsors. So anyways, yeah. So, guys, the big fish at Berryessa for this weekend. I mean, if you get on them, you're going to find some big fish. They're out there. So,
yeah.
So what did you you placed, I can barely see the writing on this. It's kind of hard. You placed 6. So, what'd you do at that tournament?
So I actually ended up bed fishing. So I went up the Saturday before the event. I pre-fished there, the south end of the lake, down on like the narrows in that area. Came up and then pre-fished again Sunday. Came up to Steel Park and fished in that area. Basically covered from Steel Park to the small island.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just covering water at this point, just to find bedding fish that were winnable fish.
Yeah.
And then I took Thursday off and pre-fished Thursday, and also that Friday. Friday I went and fun fished. I fished an area I never been in, never really go to. But Thursday I was able to find bedding fish. I think everyone knows, on the east bank in those trees. Mm-hmm. I caught a couple 20s and marked where their bed was, and was hoping they were there Saturday, and waited till the sun was high enough to where I could see the water was clearer. There wasn't too much wind, so it was really easy to see a lot of these bed fish. But I was able to go back and catch a couple more 20s, and I mean, I think my smallest was 17. Yeah, my 17.5 was my smallest that event.
Wow. Hell of a day fishing.
Oh,
How many-
it was a great day.
How many inches did you have?
I had 93 3/4, so
Wow.
93.75.
And that was sixth place.
Yeah,
That compares.
So that's 2 6s in a row.
Clear
And
Lake.
which is funny. I jokingly said, "I'm all well. I guess I'm going to keep going for AOY. I got 2 6s in a row. Let's see what happens."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's like I mean, it's hard to do. I mean, most of these Yak-a-Bass tournaments, guys, they're pulling 80 plus, anglers in these tournaments.
Yeah.
It's it's stiff competition. I mean, you obviously got I mean, I don't know if I got the right list here, but I mean, there are some major sticks. Obviously Joseph Silva, Damian, Casey Remy, Reed Frazier. I mean, Thomas Willenmeyer, Simon, Sean Latham. I mean, you got a lot of guys in that top 10 that are competing for this AOY. I mean, it's stiff competition. I think Max Lee was up there. I think he was in the top 10. Another stick that's kind of, big time competitor too. So, John, you're right up there too. I think, where were you? Where'd you finish AOY?
I don't remember. Yeah.
You don't remember. Okay. Well, at least what I'm seeing here, you were in the top 12 at least. That might have changed, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, the way this is designed for your AOY chase. I mean, if you have one bad tournament, I think you got one drop, right? Is it one drop?
There's one drop in regular Yak-a-Bass.
Yeah, so you get one drop, but I mean, if you have hell of a day on one tournament and mediocre to next, you can drop that tournament, and in the next tournament, if it's hard. I mean, one bad, you got to be very consistent, extremely consistent, to be able to make it in at least within the top 3. So, Berryessa, then we went to Delta.
Yeah, Delta was I was spinning on where to go for that one. That was rough.
Yeah.
The Delta is rough. I think it's a hard one for a lot of people.
Especially, was it May? I think it was in.
I think so. Yeah.
So it's that transition period. Those fish are done spawning. They want to eat bait. I mean, the temperatures aren't there to really find fish deep in the grass. A lot of the grass hasn't grown up, and it's the time they start spraying too.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that looking at that was probably your throw out, right?
Yeah, that was my throw out, which is funny because that was what kept me and Joey so close, because Joey placed one place above me that event.
Yeah, he did. He was points 190. You had 189. So you were just back to back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that Delta, you got to launch at the right area. Otherwise, you just screwed yourself.
Oh,
yeah.
For sure. I mean, I went up to New Hope and went way up in there, Snodgrass, and fished way in the back. And there was like 5 of us that launched there. And I had never fished there. I'm like, let's fish a river. Let's see what it is. If I don't catch any bass, I'm just going to go striper fish. And I'm finding some decent fish, and the water was real dirty. So bright colors worked up there.
What was your go-to technique up in the Delta?
The first event was a chatterbait, which is funny. Couldn't catch anything punching, even though there was those spots that you probably could get bitten on, but they weren't there. But a fire craw chatterbait was that
Snodgrass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snodgrass has always got good weeds in it.
It does, unless you get that dirty water coming from the rivers, and they end up opening the Elk Grove bypass channel.
Right.
And then from the Delta, you guys went to McClure. I don't think so. Yeah, you're lagging.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad bit.
Okay.
You just made a funny face and it froze. I captured it to make a meme out of it. So.
Okay, thanks.
So while we're waiting there for John should be back. So from the Delta, you guys went to McClure.
Yes.
And it looks like you were about 5 spots. Well, Joey won that tournament.
Yeah.
And then looks like you took what, 5th?
I took 6th, but I had a mishap on Tourney X. I should have took 4th.
Okay.
I tried to submit a fish and it didn't submit, and then I realized right after last submission, I was talking to James. Oh, damn it, this fish didn't submit. And he goes, "Were you trying to submit it?" And I go, "It's whatever, James. Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
So I wasn't tripping about it.
McClure's a tough one because the service isn't the best up there. You can, find areas where you can, upload.
I don't have an issue there.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Who's your server?
T-Mobile does really well there.
Yeah.
Tolek's the other one. At Tolek, I have 2 spots I can submit anything.
Yeah, Tolek's a tough one too. It's so funny. I mean, you go to Pedro and you're fine, but you go just a little ways south,
down
you
the valley
can't,
or whatever,
can't even get service.
I get it.
But so what did you do at McClure? I'm curious because I've been fishing that lake quite a bit lately, obviously. So
practice, I was catching them on a Spro rock crawler, all practice.
Mm-hmm.
I started at Barrett and ran south towards like where the houseboats are and just fished certain spots on my way down there. Caught them all on that in practice. Go to do the same thing on tournament day. Well, they don't want it. Okay, great. So I go to a drop shot and caught everything on pretty much a drop shot. I did catch a couple on a jig, but they weren't nothing real big.
McClure's it's an interesting lake. It's either on or it's off, and if it's off, you gotta slow the hell down. I mean, it's I think 2 weekends ago we were up there, and I ended up finding him. Mitch, he ended up Johnny's back. He ended up not having such a great day. Just couldn't figure him out, and we finally figured him out, but that lake's one of those lakes you just, from one day to another, it's just a complete change,
Well, like the south end where I was, you could try to throw topwater, you couldn't get bit, but you go up towards the little river channel, whatever, you could throw topwater and get bit up there. It's like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah, it changes from location to location.
Yeah.
It really does on that lake for sure. And I don't know, the water temps seem to stay the same. Obviously, up in the river in the wintertime when the water's coming down, it's probably a little cooler than it is on the south end. We usually launch up out of Horseshoe, so
yeah.
I don't mind walking the long ramps, but those ramps are long. If you got to park at the top and the water level's so far down right now, it's not even funny.
Yeah, a lot of places are like that, right? I mean, minus Barrios might be down a little bit.
Yeah,
a lot of lakes are doing their winter pull.
Oh yeah, we're down at the second ramp at Horseshoe.
Yep.
So you ended up drop shot catching. It's funny. I was catching them on spoons this weekend, and every one of them were small fish. But the moment I threw down, I threw down a really what was I throwing? I was throwing a Hazadong shad or whatever,
right?
Just a little 3-inch. And I just started catching the big fish.
Yeah,
it's like crazy, It's just those little subtle changes, and could be bait size, could be just a subtle action. It could be, it could be anything, honestly. But the bigger fish started chewing those. So, but so from McClure,
I didn't know.
What's that, Johnny?
So at McClure, when you're catching the small ones spooning, you gotta let the spoon go all the way to the bottom and do the flip flop.
Yeah.
Meaning, you just make the lure kind of fall off to the side. Yeah, and then the bigger ones bite there. Yeah, that's been my
I tried
on that lake.
Yeah, I tried quite a bit of things, but I don't know. They were a lot of fish. And McClure's just known. I mean, McClure is just known to have a lot of small fish. But, you know, the last couple weekends, I've caught smallmouth.
Yeah. It's got all three in it.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's kind of a unicorn to find the smallmouth. But I've caught one almost every outing. So it's kind of nice to see. I wish they would get bigger.
It takes time.
Yeah. So after McClure, where'd you guys go? Because that's where this list stopped.
I got you. We went back to the Delta, actually.
Okay.
So.
And that was what, June?
Yes, it was the middle of June, sometime in there. I think June 12th or whatever.
So how'd that tournament pan out for you?
Went way better. I went back to Snod. Ended up punching fish all day long.
Wow. And
I mean, I was in stuff that you probably don't even want to take a kayak into. Like I was flutter kicking against the hull because that's how much grass there was.
Yeah. Well, that's what our kayaks are for.
Right.
Oh yeah, but some can go, some can't. So
yeah, I mean, because you're running. What are you running? You got the Hobie PA, so it's a little easier. Someone had a native; they're kind of screwed in that. You got to use a paddle to get back there.
Yes, I did the same thing when I had used my new canoe. I mean, I still have it. Just it's a buddy boat now.
Yep. So, what'd you end up placing at the Delta?
I placed third.
Yeah, hell of a day.
Yeah, 85.5. Not bad. Yeah, top 3.
Jeez. And then from the Delta, where'd you guys go after that? Was it
Tolik?
Was it Tolik?
It was Clear Lake. It was the West Coast Championship.
Oh, it was the West Coast Championship.
West Coast and Clear Slade. Yeah.
And how'd you do at the West Coast Championship? I know you had a pretty big fish you caught. Was it like 22 3/4 or something?
One sec. I got it right here. It was. It pulls me up by day. It's got to do by day, so give me a second.
Yeah. No worries. We got all night. Oh, we lost Johnny again.
Oh, he gone. That's not good. So, my big fish was 22 3/4.
Yeah, 22 3/4.
It weighed like 6.5 pounds.
Jeez. What'd you catch that one on?
So I was throwing it. It started early in the morning. Throwing a frog. Either the grass was too thick for that fish to come through where I was throwing it, or it just swirled on it and it was just wanted to see it. So immediately after it swirled, I put the frog. I reeled it up, put it down, and grabbed the punch rod. Flipped in and it hit it as soon as it dropped. And I missed the hook set on that one. And then,
so you missed it twice.
I missed it twice, and on the third one, I flipped back in there and was able to get it. It hit so quickly it ran out from under the mat, and I had to burn the reel to catch up to it.
Wow. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if these fish like hit it before it even. I mean, before they even see it before it hits the water. Because.
I believe they can, depending on lighting. If you're throwing over them, like I mean, I noticed this with striper. You throw over a school striper, sometimes they'll see the bait fly over and then they scatter. They're gone. And you're like, where'd they go?
Yeah.
And some bass do it too. I believe spots will do it when they're suspended out in like 100 feet of water and they're at like 20 feet. The water's so clear they can see everything.
Yeah, I think it happened a couple weeks back through a jerkbait out there, and I think if you've seen the video, as soon as it hit the water, I think the splash happened before it literally hit the water.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how they can track a bait like that. So, West Coast Championship, what did you end up
West Coast was 4th place.
4th place. How many competitors did you guys have?
115, so a little less than last year, but still a good number.
Hey, John, I think you got some background noise, bud.
Do I?
Yeah.
What do you hear?
Just like
A fan. A fan,
background
probably.
noise or a fan or it was kind of.
Oh, gotcha. That better?
Yeah, that's better.
I had it sitting against the computer, and the computer fan's blowing.
Yep, there you go.
So is my phone.
Isiah called it. He had it right. So yeah, how many competitors? There was all kinds of people off the West Coast Championship. Guys coming all the way from Utah.
There was guys from everywhere.
Southern California, Arizona. I think there was over 100. Wasn't there?
There was 115.
Yeah. So 4th place. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to win an event, but that's a hell of a achievement right there.
Oh yeah, I mean,
so
previous years I've done top 20. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with it. Like, it's just something to go out and do something different and camp out at Airbnb or however everyone does it.
Sure.
Spend the week out there.
Yeah, it's fun times for sure.
And after West Coast, where'd you guys go? Was it Tolick at that point?
No, I believe it was. It was the TOC.
Yeah, Pedro.
Pedro. It was supposed to be at Tolick. That's right.
Yeah,
and it got changed.
Tolick wanted us to change it, which is I went up there to pre-fish, so I had a great day, but
yeah,
I got changed, and then I decided not to pre-fish for TOC because I had an idea what these fish are gonna do that time of year, fall transition, chasing bait.
And so you went into Pedro, and that's where you basically solidified the AOY, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
at Pedro. And what did you end up?
Placed 8th.
8th, yeah.
And Joey did win that event, so I had either way. I had to be. It was 10 points at that point. I had to be either within 10 places of him, or I had to be 10 places above him, or vice versa.
Sure.
In order to solidify it.
Yeah. And so, what'd you end up doing at Pedro?
I'll grab
it. Being a fall transition.
I have it hanging up. Hang on.
Okay.
So previously, I've been spooning at Berryessa, so I had big spoons tied on, and I could get them to eat it. In the morning, I got them to eat the nickel spoon and the jackal spoon.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up going to a small P-line laser minnow and a 1/2 ounce on 8-pound line.
Wow.
So that little guy.
Yep.
And that's what I caught him on. I found a bait ball and literally would chase the bait ball across the lake and come right back.
Yeah.
And just kept throwing it through the ball, and those fish were hiding in the bait ball. And as it came through, you'd feel them grab it.
Yeah. Do you have live scope, don't you?
Yeah, I do now.
Yeah. So it's fun to watch them. You know, if you see the bait ball moving, and then you just moving your transducer enough, you can see a black hole. And a lot of times you see those fish in there chasing the bait. So, but it's also hard to get get on target with them because they're moving so fast sometimes. You know,
I was able to pedal with them and just keep at least within 30 or 40 feet of them. Not on top of them so I don't spook them, but close enough to where I didn't have to worry about the shed running off too far.
How deep were they at that point?
It was probably over 200 or 300 feet of water at that point.
Yeah. And then what, suspended chasing in like 60?
They were anywhere from 60 to 40.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So you won the TOC, right? No, you got 8th. You got 8th. Joey won the TOC.
Yep.
And I'm sure he was chasing bait balls too.
I did see Joey at one point in the area. I think he was just motoring and looking at that point. I don't think he had anything.
Yeah.
He might have had 1 or 2 fish, but I'm not sure. And I know he caught his last fish towards the end of the day. So
yeah, I think he ended up going over to the dam, I think is what he said. He ended up going over to the dam and was able to pull a few big ones off of there. So, well, man, that's awesome. I guess you got the belt, don't you?
Yeah, I have it. It's hanging up over here.
Yeah, you gonna wear it to a tournament?
I ain't wearing it. I'm just gonna bring it probably.
Oh man, someone's got to wear it during the tournament.
It'll
That'd be
probably
freaking
sit on.
awesome.
It'll go on the dash while I'm fishing or something.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody's wore it yet, so.
This last week I joked with because me and Sean went crabbing and I joked. I'm like, I'll bring it and just wear it and be like crab AOI just to joke around him. He's like, you didn't bring it, I'm not bringing it out here.
Yeah, that's funny. So what happened this year that kind of changed it for you? Like, what happened this year? Did you focus more on pre-fishing? Did you target specific areas? Did you do more homework? I mean, what kind of got you from where you've been the last couple seasons to where you were like, I'm going to go after this year?
Well, last couple of years, I mean, I've been in the top 20, top 10 the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I kind of just placed sixth and just carried the momentum with me. I didn't really change much of anything. I just did what I do best and just kept my head down and just kept fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, the more casts you make, the more chances you have.
Sure. Well, I think it goes to show. I mean, you're always consistent. You're always up there on the leaderboard, anyways. And it's just one of those things that when it's your time, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's just I think a lot of people kind of stress too much during tournaments and forget, like, you just got to go out and have fun. And when it's your time, it's your time. It's going to happen. I think we just kind of get too caught up in the grind of it, and not step back and think about, like, why we're really out here to do it. And honestly, we're out there to have fun, and obviously compete. But, I think at a point in the season, you kind of realize, you're having fun. You're consistently in the top 5 or 6, like, you had a chance to make this happen. And then you just went for it. So,
consistency is the key. You go out and you try your best and you work hard at what you do, and eventually it all pays off, at the end.
Yeah.
That being angler of the year, it's like you start off with 6th place and you get 6th place again, and you keep in the top 10. So,
you just keep the momentum going.
Yeah, and it happens. You don't have. I mean, it'd be nice to win every one of them, but that's
sure.
What you do. Yeah. Did you win any of them this year?
No.
No, you're just that consistent.
Consistent.
I was just consistent this year, and I mean, I was probably close to it in a couple events. I mean, there's some dumped fish that happens. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
But I didn't stress about it. I was just like, I just keep fishing. I'm just here for fun. I just had every morning I told myself that I'm just here for fun.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever happens, happens.
It's a good mantra.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, congratulations. I mean,
a lot of hard work.
Kind of excited to see where you go next year. Let's see what happens.
I want to just keep the momentum going and just do what I did this year and just keep my head down and do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the year, you have to give yourself the belt.
Yeah. Right.
So going on, I know you're a Berryessa stick, and I think we're going to have quite a few more people show up for this weekend's event up at Berryessa. If there's anyone out there that's planning on going up, do you have any kind of?
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I mean, what are these fish doing up there right now? What are you seeing?
I haven't been up there since I think the week before TOC or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, these fish are going to go down, sit on the bottom. The spots will sit on the bottom. I mean, there's guys trolling for trout catching spots, so they're still roaming around.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to stick to what main lake points, Not much wise. I mean, I know the creek points do pretty good if you can find them on the rock. An
Mhm.
A-rig's gonna catch them. You could, if you find a good school, those bigger spoons are gonna catch them. Or even downsize, go to those smaller vertical jigging spoons, work real well too.
Yeah. So they're obviously still chasing bait. Those spots are definitely going to be deeper though. I've noticed that over the last couple of weeks. Even at these lakes up here, they're out deep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing bait balls and fish chasing down at 80 to 90 feet of water. So
Yep.
I mean, not over. I'm saying in 80 or 90 feet of water.
Oh
So so obviously probably cranking, probably
yeah. If you can find,
A-rig,
find the spots that deep crank.
spoons, obviously jigs. Jigs are gonna work at this time of year. That's my exciting part of the year is getting into winter and getting a jig bite.
Yeah, that's
So
those small finesse jigs. The Kitech ones work real well.
yeah.
Yeah, the tailspin works good too on that lake.
Oh, the tailspin blades.
Simon.
Quarter ounce jig head with the mooch is all you need.
Not all the time there, bud.
Not all the time, but
that lake is
yeah,
something else.
I don't know.
You know, I found on that lake is you could catch smallmouth that are giants.
Yep.
You catch spotted bass that are just as big as the giant smallmouth. Then you get the largemouth, and then all of a sudden you get this huge fish on the squawfish. And you think you have the biggest fish of your life. And it's a freaking squawfish.
Like, I will tell you, if you want to catch squawfish, go fish the bridge. One of the bridges, you'll catch. That's all you'll catch.
Yeah.
This time of year, the bait fishes up Pope Creek, and there's squawfish all underneath them, and guys go in there and troll for trout, not to catch nothing but squawfish.
Yeah, that's the first lake that I've been on where I was fishing at TOC 3-4 years ago, the Yak-a-Bass, and at 40 feet of water, this big, huge school of fish.
Yeah.
I mean, it reached for like a mile along this one bank, and it was offshore. Water got down over 100 feet, you know, but 40 feet of water. And I was working the spoon, and like I said, I caught smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, and squawfish. And no rhyme or reason, but they were all together. And if you got one to react, you know, then the whole school would fire up, and you know, you would watch them, and by the time you took the picture of the fish and released it, the fish calmed down already.
Yeah, they're gone.
If you had like 5 kayaks around you, everybody would hook up, you know. You know, and I was thinking to myself, I'm looking around, I'm like, there's like 6 guys there, you know. I was thinking, holler, Mo, get over here, you know, and let's all beat up on these schools of fish. And
well, it's funny about you say that. Like, there's been times I've gone on schools like that, and a boat pulls up and the fish scatter.
Yeah.
I think I believe it's the noise from the trolling motor.
Right.
Like this last summer, I jumped in and ran my motor at full throttle and held on and just listened. I'm like, that's loud in the water.
Yeah.
So it's best. I mean, if you're 5% or whatever you set your throttle at, that's a loud sound going through.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes they could be the motor shy.
Oh, yeah. Now, is there much grass up there right now?
If you can find it, rip an LV through it. The last time, I don't know what the lake level is. If it's low enough, there is a section of depth that the grass just it grows no matter what.
I had, I think it was, man, I'm losing my mind anymore. I can't remember shit. It was a couple years ago. I can't remember. I think it was for West Coast Bass Trail or the WBT, whatever. They're not around anymore. Wild West. There you go. Anyways, I think it was for our TOC, or maybe it was the Yak-a-Bass TOC. I can't remember. But anyways, I pulled up first thing in the morning into a little cut, and there was a ton of grass in there. and I literally sat there for hours just catching fish after fish after fish on an
Yep.
A-rig. I mean, they was so loaded, and I just remember having a hell of a fun time that day. Went back the next morning thinking, oh man, I found that spot. Went back the next morning,
They gone.
they
Cool.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were gone. So, but yeah, I'm hoping everyone comes out and we have a fun time and everyone catches some good sized fish. It would be nice to see.
Bring your crappie gear if you want to target crappie, because
Already got it tied on already.
yeah, Pleasure. They put a bunch of new boat ramps or slips together, so I don't know if they extended what they had or just set another section up. But there's a bunch of new structure to fish. So,
Okay.
and this time of year, you're going to find those big bass under those crappie. I mean, the guy that I heard of caught a 15 was under those schools.
Oh,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love crappie.
Oh yeah,
Some I've been dabbling lately. The last couple times I've been bringing a crappie, BFS crappie rod, and just up at McClure. I've never fished for crappie, but I know what a crappie bait ball kind of looks like.
oh yeah.
And,
It's like
it's like
distinct.
real bright. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real bright. And anyways, yeah, I'll make sure I'll bring a crappie setup. That'll be fun. So, but yeah, it'd be good to see Isiah up there if you can make it. Outside of that, John, do you have anything?
Yeah, Isiah, what are you gonna fish next year?
Oh, I'm fishing just Yak-a-Bass, and I think the team event. I thought about doing a couple events in BAM, and I'll just stick to what I know. And adding BAM into the trial just kind of would burn me out.
Yeah, that's been the word all year long. I think a lot of guys got burned out this year.
Well, what's good about next year is we're switching to a single weekend, and everything's going to be single launch. So shotgun starts again.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that. I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, it should be fun. Bumper boats in the morning. Just fair warning, it'll happen.
Yeah, well, I think we're all used to it at some point. I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that maybe we can kind of get back into that camping before an event and just, everyone kind of having a good time. So
Yeah.
I kind of miss those days.
Yeah, I mean, depending on where we're going to, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll go camp, but it's just me. So I'm like, meh, I'll just drive up the morning of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Depending on where it is. I mean, everything's within an hour to 2 hours for me, unless we decide to eventually go up north to Shasta or whatever.
yeah, that's how it is for me. I'm usually an hour to 2 hour drive, but sometimes it's nice just to get out of the house. I won't tell the wife that, but bring back the community.
He's right behind
Yep, there you go.
There he is.
So
That's right, James. Bring back the community. I think it'd be awesome to just get everyone out, and those days were awesome. I think we kind of lost, that momentum at some point.
Yeah, I think after, was it 21 or 22 when we lost it?
Yeah, when the COVID hit.
you ever
When
hear the pit maneuver?
Yeah,
Yep.
actually, I sent James one about that the other day.
This is what you got to do: is get next to your buddy, and then do a pit maneuver on them.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah. Well,
He'll be facing the right.
I think
way.
we've all bumped each other at some point. I mean, that's usually how it goes.
I mean, I remember when everyone was paddling. It was like paddling and pedaling was like that was it. Nobody, maybe a couple people thought about motors and had them on,
Yeah.
but it was very few, and they hardly ever used them. It was mainly just to get to a spot, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I first got my first ever Titan, and we fished Comanche. I think it was a Comanche event for Yak-a-Bass, and I just remember everyone was, and I'm just pedaling, trying to keep up some type of momentum, and everyone's just passing me. I'm like, all right, that's done. I got to get a motor. And at some point, it's a point of diminished return. Like you're just not gonna, get anywhere.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was originally just exercise and fish at the same time. Why not?
Yeah. I started out with a paddle boat too, so
Yeah.
um,
Then you upgrade to a pedal drive, and okay, now you can do a little bit of both.
yeah.
Well, now everybody's got a motor on there, so
Yeah, I use my motor to get to point A to point B, then I paddle after that.
yeah, I kind of do the same.
Or
Depending if
pedal.
if I'm gonna crank along a straight rock wall, I'll just put the motor on real low and
Yeah.
just go because it keeps me straight a lot easier than pedaling sometimes.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and this weekend too, if you haven't practiced throwing the minnow, this would be a good weekend to go to Berryessa and do that
Yeah.
and learn that technique, and bring yourself 2 rods, one with the Sacramento shad and one with the mooch minnow, and then just give it a go and learn it, you know.
Well, I got it tied on, so we'll see. I remember the day when we first got our first kayaks. My buddy and he got I think a Jackson Big Rig, and I got a Jackson Big Tuna or something. And this was back in we're talking probably like 2009. I think it was like, yeah, somewhere, or maybe it was, anyways. My buddy, I think, bought one of the first Torpedoes from Germany. He had it shipped over.
Oh wow!
Like they weren't even like no kayak shop around here. Headwaters, when they were in Lodi, they didn't even have them. And he bought a Torpedo. I remember how it was mounted. It was like an arm that was mounted with backing plate up underneath, and it was just an arm. It wasn't even out the back of his kayak. It was like on
Right.
one side of his kayak.
Mhm.
And yeah, I couldn't at that point with 3 kids. I couldn't afford it at that point in my stage in life. But those are
just like the guys before Hobie even made it. Thanks, Max. Before they would take the old rod tubes that they had were for the rod holders or whatever, and they'd put PVC in those, and then put a piece of 2x4 or whatever to it, and then take your trolling motor off the side and just use that.
Yeah.
Before there was really motors around.
Yeah. Pioneer days.
Yeah.
I did that with the PA. I'm not a PA, an Outback. Yeah. Yeah. I had so much weight in the back, the water sucked into the back, the steering cables.
Oh.
And on the way back, I turned around, looked, and the kayak was really dragging, So I pulled over to the side and I started bailing the back of the kayak out, and I realized, wait a minute, there's cupper holes here. Why am I peeling out the back? I open the hatch and I look, and it's like half full of water. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So I ran across the lake and got to the shore, and got out, got the trailer, my buddy's trailer. It was my buddy's kayak, and anyways, brought it up to the top of the hill and turned it upside down, and 20 gallons came out of the bottom of the boat.
So that's why nowadays, guys, if you buy a new kayak, make sure you take it on the water, see how it sits, put some weight in certain areas, and see how that affects the kayak. Back then, we weren't smart enough to do that. So
Yeah,
I still remember the battery I was using just for my little low ranch graph was a little like lawnmower or wheelchair battery. Just one of those little.
Yeah.
I think it didn't even last me half a day.
Tiny,
yeah, it didn't even last me half a day. So, but
I had a regular car battery in the back of that.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it weighed more than everything else in that kayak.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember the first time I was in a tournament, all these guys were using their paddles. And I would say more than half of them had paddles, and they were all racing. And man, they were so far in front of me. And then after a while, I passed them all up. I had that little trolling motor, it was a little, I don't know, 28-pound thrust trolling motor, and And anyways, they all got tired, and I kept going like the turtle, you know. Just ended up
You
passing
get
up
there
a bunch
eventually.
of, yeah, yeah. Went all the way to, it was Don Pedro. I went all the way to 49er, and it took me almost an hour, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, that was a long run for those days. Yeah.
Here's something for you, John. Something from Dave Nunes. Johnny, I remember the MK event at McClure in the rain when you were in the Outback with the motor setup for the first time, and I think it was
Uh-huh.
raining too and cold also.
Oh yeah.
We like cold. I like cold. I want it to be cold.
Oh,
I don't. I like it.
Yeah.
by the way, I'm buying myself a dry suit this year.
Nice. I
And I
still got a little ways to
recommend
go weight wise, but
No
I
more.
recommend everybody
No
get
more
it.
100-mile-an-hour suit.
Uh, you know, I always wear a wetsuit, and then I put on some rain gear.
Yeah.
You know, and it kept me warm. You know, but you know, if you fall in with a wetsuit, you know, it's going to help you for a little bit. You know, but a dry suit's going to definitely save your life. You know,
Oh,
mhm.
100%.
yeah.
But
So yeah, just you know, self rescue. I don't know if anybody actually tries to practice that. I recommend practicing self rescue. You know,
I'll do
I
every summer. I try.
yeah, I've done it, and it's people the way have the way they have their kayak set up. There's no way to get in their kayak. You
No.
know, you know,
You're gonna just decide to
yeah,
lose all your equipment and make sure
yeah,
your life's saved and
yeah. You're
drop
gonna
all that
sink
you
your
can and flip it over.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's why you got
If
that's
you
why you
flip the
got
whole
insurance,
kayak.
guys. That's why you gotta have insurance.
yeah. Yeah, I have a rope I use that's tucked in the side pocket. And I just pull it out and I have to swim from one end to the other and then I pull it over, flip it back over with that rope.
Yeah.
But to get in there on a Hobie with the A-trail, there's only that spot between the A-trail and the front hatch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to kick so your body gets level with the top of the water and then you just pull yourself in real quick, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
And you know, even with the trail motor in the front and all the stuff on the back, I never tried it with all the stuff. I just tried it empty, and I was able to do it. But you know, you get you know, your crate, your rods, you know, all the other stuff, and batteries, and then try to flip it over.
Yeah. That's what I try to do it with the gear I would normally bring in a tournament, and
Mm-hmm.
it's doable. The trick I do, I actually take the rope and put it underneath the hull. If I don't flip the hull, if say I never flipped all the way over, but
Right.
if you take a rope and put it underneath, and as you're pulling yourself up, you use
Yeah.
that rope underneath the hull to pull the other side. Basically, you're sitting here. You use it to
Right.
pull the other side down, so your kayak
Yeah.
don't flip back over you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried that and I found that it's just easier just to kick and get your feet level with it and pull yourself in. But
Yeah, I do both.
yeah, how
How'd
you
you
got
get crabs, Isiah?
Oh, frickin' Sean. Went to Tamales with I took Sean to Tamales on a guide trip basically. Had to show him how to do it.
in a kayak?
Yeah, we went in our kayaks.
Did you go out when it was pitch dark and set the traps?
Nope. I
Good.
didn't drop the first. No, I'm not. No,
I've seen people
I'm not
do it
going
in the
that.
dark.
I don't
Not in
need
the
to go that.
ocean.
Or no.
Mm.
Well, it's not even the ocean. It's
Or
Tamales
the
Bay.
bay.
Oh, okay.
Tamales is pretty easy. But no, we went out at like, I'm like, what time do you want to go? So I said 7:30. And just got there, took our time getting on the water, didn't drop pots till 9. I was done by 11. I was just waiting on Sean. We got off the water at like 1 or 2.
Any luck?
Yeah, I got a limited Dungeness and Sean was one short. And then we both got a bunch of rock crab too.
Nice. So how'd you get rid of the crabs?
Yeah, they're in the fridge eating them. Couple
I'm,
at a time.
I'm still eating them. Yeah. Yeah.
James, you don't eat fish or crab, I don't think. Come on, man.
It's funny. I know a few fishermen that don't eat fish, don't like fish, and I love fish. I mean, I love it, especially fresh salmon or stripers. Fresh
Oh
stripers.
yeah.
You know,
I've
crabs.
I've I've never eaten. I've eaten trout. And salmon, and and crappie, but I've never eaten bass.
When I
Yeah,
was younger, yeah, I would eat bass, but now that everyone does it, it's just you want to try it, so you try it.
Yeah, I might one day. We'll see. I'm not a
yeah.
big fish. I'm just, dude. I enjoy it. I do it for enjoyment. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a
Once
big fish eating.
once you eat saltwater fish, you don't go back to eat freshwater fish.
Right.
No, you
Okay,
don't.
yeah, the take you're like, okay, this is nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Crab though, I would definitely live for that
It's
for
it's
sure.
fun to go. I mean, it's hectic at that ramp at the one ramp that's there, unless you go to Lawson's Landing and then you're sand launching and dealing with current trying to go up everywhere else.
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Mm-mm.
No, a
The
current's
only
not it's not too bad. The motor goes through it fine.
the only time I've ever been near the ocean in the kayak is the one time out of Santa Cruz Harbor. We took our big tuna and that Jackson big rig and went out quite a ways actually. Tried to
Yeah,
do
but
some. Tried to do
farthest
some.
I farthest I've been from where I launched from was 8 miles on the out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
It's
we
it's
only
it is
went
a
2 miles.
ways.
We went
Yeah,
two
it's a ways.
miles. So I've never been since. I said nope, not my thing. Of course, I
Yeah, I think
was in a paddle kayak at that point.
Yeah.
100 yards away from the shore is good enough for me.
I
That's
don't.
that's that's what's nice about Tamales Bay is you're kind
Yeah.
of in the middle of it. It's the deepest point's maybe 80 feet at the most.
Hmm.
Other than that, it's pretty shallow.
I don't think Sean Joey's still on. I don't know. He was on earlier. I don't know if he is now.
So, have you been doing any sturgeon fishing?
No, I kind of went out today and looked around. So as I was striper fishing, I'd go check my couple spots I would anchor in, and
Uh-huh.
there was a few there, just not what I would go set up on or worth taking time to target. I think after Thanksgiving is when I'll really start going for them. I've just been waiting for a little more rain to flush out certain systems.
Right. So, when we went, we launched out of Montezuma. I think.
Yeah, I'll go there now. I don't have to deal with crabs as much.
Right.
Hopefully, you don't have to deal with crabs.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, those are different crabs.
Yeah.
Those little ones like
That was a good one, Sean.
That's Sean for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to soon. We'll be doing that. I've just been waiting on rain and for them to move. I know there's a big group of them in Pittsburgh being caught daily. So
Yeah, the rain's
You,
supposed to come this weekend.
yeah,
oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's supposed to rain Thursday, at least here in the valley. Yeah,
let's
I think
see.
they're calling for almost an inch of rain Thursday. At least that's what I heard. I don't know the truth of that, but
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Like they say it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Thursday, at least
yeah,
here. But
yeah, in the valley. But it's supposed to be a beautiful day on Saturday up there. I mean, the last I saw was only like 1 to 2 mile an hour winds and 60 to
Oh, that's good.
65 degrees up at Berryessa. So it's supposed to be a beautiful day.
That's
what
warm.
3 setups would I take, Dave? That's a tough choice on just 3. I was reading
Spoon,
comments.
A-rig, and a minnow. No,
Yeah,
a float.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a rig for sure. I would bring a spoon of some sort, either it be a flutter or jig and spoon. And then yeah, I'd bring a minnow too.
Yeah, I'd probably end up bringing a minnow, a spoon, and then probably a big bait, just because it's that time of year. The trout are moving around. I mean, that lake's it's got a pen program. So what they do is they take them to Markley Cove, raise them in pens, and release them in the winter.
Oh, nice.
So, and DFG does stock every once in a while. This last year they stocked at Steel Park, and I ended up catching it at the right time and was able to get on a decent glide bait bite there.
Mm-hmm.
So could you imagine all those big bass that are outside that cage looking in at those fish just licking?
Oh, they'd probably be there all day. As soon as you drop a bait next to it, probably get bit, but you have to stay
Yeah.
so far away.
What size glide would you be sticking to?
Probably an 8-inch glide bait.
8-inch glide. Yeah.
Or, I mean, even a HUD, an 8-inch HUD.
Mm-hmm.
Or a hog hunter.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different brands out there.
Yeah.
I think Simon's going to try to mid-stroll a HUD. I think he's trying. I'm just kidding.
It's doable. I mean, you can find those single cruisers that are suspending over so many feet of water or just kind of by themselves. But the hard part about them being by themselves is they don't typically eat all the time, or their cycle. If I've kind of found up there is the bigger fish are about every 4 to 5 day cycle.
Yeah.
So there's a small window.
Yeah, get a big old crappie and throw a big old crappie lure.
Shit, you probably catch a giant catfish, to be honest. There's some big catfish in Berryessa.
That's true.
Dude, I caught a big one out of McClure 2 weekends ago. Yeah, I caught it on a freaking jigging spoon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And when it hit, it just was dead solid. Just stopped. And then I felt tug. And I was like, all right, yeah, this is
catfish. That's a catfish.
Yeah. So
yeah, it happens.
But
I mean, I caught catfish from strolling this year.
Yeah, Clear Lake.
No, Berryessa.
Oh,
really?
I didn't stroll at all at Clear Lake.
Yeah, I think every time I've gone out to Berryessa, I've caught a catfish too.
Yeah.
It's just like Clear Lake. You usually can't get away from it. It's going to happen.
I've only caught one catfish on Clear Lake on a jig, and that's it. Berryessa and catfish, I can't stop catching them.
Yeah, I remember at Clear Lake, it was kind of cold out still, and there was this rock pile, and I was scanning around, and I kept seeing all these big old fish down there. They looked like bass. They kind of act like bass. Threw my minnow over there, and they all came up to it, and they went back to the and they went back to the bottom, you know. And I thought, oh, it's gotta be bass. It's gotta be bass.
Yeah.
And then I caught one, and it was a giant catfish. I'm like,
yep. I mean,
spent 20 minutes trying to catch that fish.
I went into the shop the other day, and guys were just kind of in there looking around, just changing lineup, getting new stuff for striper, and just listen. I go in there to listen to guys, and guys are in there like, I'm catching catfish on spoons.
Oh yeah.
At Berryessa, and it's like, there's nothing I can do to keep them off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're in the right area. If you're catching catfish on spoons, you're going to catch some big bass as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely a big key, I think. Right area.
Well, guys, we are a little over our hour, so I appreciate you, Isiah, for coming on again, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's always great to have you on.
Thank you. Anytime.
Obviously, enjoy all your knowledge. You pretty much, you're a multi-fisherman anyways, multi-species. So, it's always good to chat with you about that.
Yeah, I target a little bit of everything. So
yeah, you do. So, Johnny, we got some sponsors to thank.
Yeah, so P-Line and First Gen, first of all. Headwaters Adventures. Talked to Brian. He's now at the Rancho Cordova facility. And Bueno batteries. So First Gen Anglers RX 10, you get 10% off. That's with First Gen. And then TEN, capital TEN, you'll get 10% off on your battery. So they're really great batteries. They're, what is it, 10-year or 15?
20-year warranty, guys.
20-year warranty.
Yeah.
There's not a battery on the market that.
My batteries with the warranty should last me when I'm damn near 70 years old. So
Yeah. Great batteries. Yeah. And but the kayaks nowadays, every pound makes a big difference. So,
yeah.
They make great batteries.
And the batteries are assembled down in San Diego, down in Southern California. So,
yeah. And then the P line, I've been trying a lot of different P lines, and all their product I've used so far is excellent line. Yeah, their braided line, fluorocarbon, and then
no fade braid.
That no fade held up. I'll tell you that. This is the
the
first
no fade braid.
Tried it this year. It hasn't faded yet. So
nope.
It won't.
It won't. Tacticals,
Tacticals
my go-to.
Great line.
Yeah, it's my go-to. That's pretty much all I got. So,
and they have some amazing buzz baits, counter-rotating blades. They, instead of like a buzz bait, when you throw it, it runs off to one side, these are counter-rotating, so it actually runs true.
Yeah, the introvert and extrovert.
Yeah. And
so
spinner baits are excellent, and the copperhead chatterbait, amazing bait. At Clear Lake, I threw it at Clear Lake, and you could hear it sound like an LV in the water.
Mm-hmm. And they got the mini now too.
Yeah, it has great vibration and a lot of good colors.
Yeah. So, and I think Brian's getting settled up there out of Rancho Cordova. I'm going to try to get up there one of these weekends, go see them and see the shop, see how it's all set up. I know they've been trying to get a lot of stuff in place up there. So, if you guys need anything, what's that?
They have a lot of inventory right now. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they moved everything from Redding down here. So
yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can get Brian on here. I know he's a little shy, but I'll see if I can reach out to him and get him on here one day after he gets the shop set up. He's just been super busy, so that's a lot of work to move all those kayaks.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, guys, have a great night. Isiah, hopefully you can make it out this weekend. It'd be good to see you, John.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. And guys, again, this weekend, 8 a.m. up at Pleasure Cove. Hope you guys can make it up there. I know it's a little bit of a drive for a lot of people, but if you can make it and get away from the wife or the girlfriend be a good time.
It's going to fish great before the storm kicks in. So
yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, I mean, that's the thing when you put on these little get-togethers. I mean, it sucks. Everyone's all over the place. So, 3.5 hour drive for you is 2.5 hour drive for me. But luckily it's 8 a.m. guys. It's not like you got to be up there at 5 a.m.
Sunrise isn't.
Sunrise
like
7 a.m. 7:10 something. So it'll be just perfect time. Plan to get off the water about 3 p.m. So, and then just chill for a little while.
Nice.
So, anyways, well, thanks, guys.
Drive safe.
Yeah, everyone drive safe. Oh, one last thing. I know Isiah shared this with me. If you guys are coming from, say, Stockton, Lodi, Modesto, Turlock, anywhere out there, don't go up through Rio Vista because apparently the Rio Vista Bridge is going to be closed down. So either go down up through Martinez and come up, or go the route I'm going, which will go up through Sacramento and UC Davis, and
that's the way to go.
Yeah, that'll bring you right up into Pleasure Cove area. So, That's the route I'm going to be going. So
Yeah, that's the best route, I think.
no worries, Dave. We'll see you at the next one. And guys, everyone who was on, kind of chit chat and all that in the evening time, thanks for coming on too. So, you guys have a good night. All right. And we'll see you maybe next week. Kind of think Croco might be on. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's kind of done with his son made the All-Star football game. So I think they have that this weekend. So we're going to wish Croco and his son best of luck, and maybe we'll see him on next week. So we'll go from there. I don't even have anything lined up next week yet. So we'll see what we can come up with. So anyways, guys, have a good night. We'll talk to you all later.
Have a good one.
Peace.